Oh my god, so fast. I was literally about to say, like, they're moving so fast. Wow. Thanks for pointing that out to me because I didn't even notice.
Look at, like, right above us. Doesn't it look insane? The stars.
I know. Are those stars?
Yeah.
I'm always like, how is there still stars out here? Like, how can we still see them? With all the freaking city life. Wow. Hello vlog. I'm about to go get a coffee and then I'm gonna go to Goodwill to try to find a table for an altar space. And then I have a tarot reading with my tarot reader, who's amazing. And then I am going to see a movie. What a great day. What a great day. This is making me feel very like 2014 Tumblr. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I haven't finished setting it up, but I started moving all my witchy stuff onto here. I'm so excited. It looks so good. It's not set up, but just doing a cleansing ritual. Feeling really good.
I was off social media for 3 months, but I did see the clip of you.
I'm super proud of myself because I really didn't want to go to this yoga class. I'm really tired. But I've been home all day applying for jobs and also trying to figure out how I'm going to pay off my credit card debt and trying to like budget. Literally exhausting, not fun. Needed to do it, but just like felt blech. I was just home all day. And I had put this in the calendar this morning because originally I was planning on going to the gym like just to work out today, but I'm just gonna go tomorrow and Saturday instead because I already went on Monday with my friend Lucy, which I forgot to video, but that's okay. But I really didn't want to go, but it's super easy to get ready for yoga, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put on my clothes, aka I put on these like light sweatpants, a sports bra, I put my hair up, and I put my Crocs on because you don't wear tennis shoes for yoga, you just go barefoot. This free class essentially, I mean it's included with my membership. I was like, oh, I really don't want to go to the gym. I get to my car, the yoga mat's already in my car, so I was like, okay. And I was like, well, if anything, I can like go to the grocery store because the grocery store was right next to my gym. I didn't bring my bags, and then I was also like feeling so anxious. I was like going to the grocery store wearing just a sports bra. Ugh. But I was like, you know what? I haven't been out of the house at all today. It's making me feel gross. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just felt bad. And then I was like, as I was driving here, I was like, oh my god, I really don't want to go. I really don't want to go. My anxiety is so bad. I don't want to go. Like, I just feel gross. I just want to stay home and watch TV and like do nothing. But I was driving here, right? It's like less than a 10-minute drive. I'm like halfway there and I'm like, I'm just gonna turn around. I don't want to go. I feel terrible. And it's giving me that like stressed feeling of like, oh, but then I'm gonna feel guilty for not going. Like, I started going into like kind of a shame spiral, like, oh, you didn't eat that great the past few days, which is not why I've been working out fully. Like, yes, I've been trying to eat healthy in a way because it makes me feel good, not because, oh, I feel guilty and now I feel like I need to like punish myself for that. Like, so, but that was the mindset I was having that in that moment. I was like, I mean, I need to just go, like, don't, like, I was being so mean to myself. And then all of a sudden I had this moment in the car where I was like, you know what, no, I'm gonna go for myself because I know it's gonna help me feel better. It's gonna regulate my nervous system. I don't have to do everything the yoga teacher does. I can do whatever I want. It'll be nice to be around people because you haven't seen any, like, I haven't seen any people. And I was running late, so I was like, because I sat in my car for a little bit before driving, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go. So I was a little nervous walking in late, but I was like, you know what, no, it's fine. I'll just sit in the back. I'm so glad that I went. One, the class was very relaxed. My body feels so much less tense now. My nervous system feels more regulated. The only thing that sucked is that a firefighter came into the room like halfway through and like asked for a certain person, and we were all like, what the fuck? Last time that happened to me was during the protest at UT, and then they set off smoke bombs, and I genuinely thought that like the building was getting bombed for a second. So that triggered me in that moment. I was like, what's going on? Like, there's a shooter, like, they're trying to evacuate us. Like, my anxious brain as somebody who lives in America, who lives in this world. So that did pop into my mind a few times. Even like during like the closing thing, I was like, or like at the very end when you kind of just like lay on your back, I like was, like I said, I was sitting in the back, and I could, like, I was kind of like, my head was back, and I opened my eyes and I could see like the glass like outside, and my brain was like playing out this whole scenario. I was like if a shooter came up here, like I would be the first one dead, or I would be the first one to see him, and it's all glass. Like sometimes, actually I don't forget, but like it's just a reminder that I do genuinely have like a clinical anxiety disorder. That's like I manage pretty well without medication now, but I used to take medication for. But sometimes I have those moments where I'm like, whoa. But also I have to recognize that it was kind of valid, because last time, like specifically a firefighter walked into a room without context. It was like very scary for me. For a second there, I felt really scared. So, and granted, in that situation, like I ended up being safe, but it was still like such a fucked situation if you're aware of what happened on college campuses. Well, UT Austin was no better with Palestine protests, and they're still doing things against students who were protesting. Specifically students who are not like citizens of the US. But yeah, I felt very triggered, I guess. But at the same time, I'm having these thoughts, but my body feels really calm, and that kind of helped me manage my anxiety in that moment, because I'm like letting these thoughts pass through, but it doesn't have the combined, like, like for me, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but for me, my anxiety manifests a ton in my body. Sometimes like my body is anxious before my brain catches up to why my body is anxious. But this time it felt easier to not panic because it was my thoughts, but my body was so calm. And I just love yoga. I love stretching. My body feels so good. Like, I am not flexible. I'm really not. I don't know if it's because my legs are like so much longer than my arms. I have like a shorter or like not than my arms, like my torso is a lot shorter than my legs, but I've like literally never been able to touch my toes, except like when I was working out like every single day and stretching every single day. Then like sometimes at the end of the workout I would be like barely able to touch my toes. But like even as a kid, even when I was like super active in sports and like going to like training camps and like exercising every day, stretching most days, like I was always on the less flexible side of things. But yoga is nice because they always set levels. I think next time I'm gonna bring a block. But yeah, I just wanted to give myself a little moment of appreciation because I did that. And now I do think I'm gonna go to the grocery store just to get like a few things that I... Oh yeah. Got these and these. It was like buy two, get $1 off. So kind of an impulse buy. What else did I get? Pasta sauce. Also, literally while I was in the store, glass cleaner. While I was in the store, literally, this man was like, "Can you get out of the way?" to me. Rude as fuck. Because I was looking at, literally, the H-E-B closest to me is like getting remodeled. And fucking, literally, it's so confusing. I don't know where anything is. I was trying to find the yogurt, and I was looking intently at this one section because it had like plant-based yogurt, but I was like, where the fuck is the regular yogurt? And I didn't realize, but my cart was like blocking the aisle. But he was so rude. This is a big ass tomato. But last time I bought a tomato, I used all of it, so I finally got eggs again. Literally at Trader Joe's they were out of stock. This was low-key impulse, but the other night I made this pasta that was absolutely fucking disgusting, and I went and got McDonald's because it was so gross. And I needed Parmesan for it. It wouldn't have helped, but maybe it would have helped a little bit. I got cream cheese because I'm gonna make crab rangoons. This was a fun little purchase. It's new as far as I know, but they had coupons for it. So it was only like $3. And it just looks so good. I hope it tastes good. I felt really guilty for buying the chips and the ice cream. So I feel like that's more reason to buy it because I'm like, okay, girl, you don't need to feel guilty for having some treats. I got this because my coworker suggested me to try the Oikos for like high protein. These are to make the rangoons. I got cauliflower pizza because it's fucking delicious. And then last thing was also a suggestion from my coworker, the Good Culture cottage cheese. I don't know if I like cottage cheese. I actually don't think I've ever tried it, like, except for like in stuff, but it's also good high protein. But she said it's good as a dip, and I'm like, I love a cheese dip. I love a feta dip, which they don't have anymore. Depressing as fuck. I loved the like Cedars feta dip. Granted, everything's like out of whack in that H-E-B, so maybe they do have it and it was just not out in the shelves. But anyway, yeah, that's my haul. I'm gonna put this all away.
Aligning oneself with the cyclical nature of the moon helps us ride life's up and
So
downs.
do not be aligned with the moon.
Yeah, don't be cyclical. Don't be in a cycle.
Sorry. I feel like I could cry. I'm genuinely so frustrated this morning. First of all, I have to go to a doctor's appointment because I have this weird pain in my neck and I'm scared that I have like cancer or like TMJ or mono. I can't even, bro. I cannot even. I've been, like I said, applying for jobs again. It's bleak. Haven't heard anything back from any of the jobs I've applied for. Of course not. I just wrote in my journal. Oh, sorry. Just scared my cat. Oh, he just got up. Oh, I like hit the page and he got scared. Things I hate. Dating and hookup apps. Literally no one seems to care. Why would you send a paragraph For example, enthusing that we're such a good fit and then ghost. It pisses me off so bad. This is me reading my journal entry. It's literally so, it's a list of things I hate. I'm literally losing my mind. And like, why are dating apps like this? I don't like them. Like, it's so terrible. Job applications. I'm tired. I'm sick. Just hire me. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I am tired. My self-esteem is beaten down. I barely have the energy to explain why I'm a good candidate because nobody has affirmed that to me in, well, since graduating. I mean, I guess the interviewers who send me the copy and paste emails that are like, oh, thank you so much for interviewing, or oh, thanks for submitting that. If they even do that. Because most of the time they just don't say anything. Had the humbling experience of reapplying to a few different opportunities that I've applied for in the past, most of which just never got back to me. So I don't even know why I'm reapplying, because they clearly don't give a fuck, even though I'm qualified for the roles that they're posting about. So yeah, it's just a really great thing. I just really love when companies do that and they beat down my self-esteem. I just love it so much. It's really kind and nice, and like it really reflects their values as a company. And I don't know how as a leader you don't have the fucking like consideration in your mind to consider, oh my god, you know what? These people took an hour at least to write a cover letter. Oh my god. And I write all my cover letters from scratch. If I have to write another fucking cover letter and then never hear anything back about a role, you don't even have the fucking common sense to think, let me make a reply all for this. To say, hey, thanks for applying, you know, we decided to move on. No, you just don't say anything. Even to candidates who reach out multiple times, reach out to people, you don't say anything. You just don't respond at all, because I'm subhuman, because you have people apply with more experience. So fuck the girl with no experience, aka years of experience, literally just in college. Imagine what I could do post-college if somebody would just give me an opportunity. If I managed to get all these opportunities and do all these things in college, why is no one giving it to me post-college? I don't get it. Yeah, it's sick and twisted that I'm still working as a server. I can't keep doing this. It's been, what, like 7 months? It's coming up on a year. I told myself I wouldn't do this for more than a year. What am I gonna do? No one's hiring me. No one's responding to me. It's just really fun and good. And like, it's character building. But I'm over the character building. I'm over it. I'm done. Another thing I hate, this weird neck pain that I'm having, because I'm convincing myself that I have cancer, or, you know, mono, or TMJ. Like, I don't want to die. It's bringing up my fear of death. I have a really big fear of death. I am so scared of dying. Literally last night, I was trying to go to bed. I had to listen to a deep sleep meditation because I could not sleep. I could not fall asleep because I was thinking about, oh, I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow and get diagnosed with cancer, and then I'm gonna die and maybe go to hell. My brain is crazy right now. Not only that, but I'm gonna die with like it's so dumb. young. And then I go into this tangent. Am I wasting my life? Girl. I wrote, am I wasting my life? Because I have this pain in my neck. I'm writing, am I wasting my life? That's anxiety for you. That's an anxiety disorder for you. Gets rejected from job. My self-esteem is beaten down. Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe we need to do some more self-work. But also it's like, I am doing self-work. I'm over it. I feel like I'm ready to take on a new career. I'm ready to have a job that feels creatively fulfilling. I have this woman at work who came up to me, or who was at one of my tables. It made me spiral, bro. She was at one of my tables and she was reading her big Bible. She was reading her Bible. And she asked me, as customers do, oh, do you go to UT? And I'm like, no, I actually graduated. Yeah, I graduated. Oh, here's my major. Oh, yeah, I'm still working here. It's tough out there. I should just start lying and telling them that I am an engineering student and I actually have like an internship I'm doing at the same time, and like, actually even better, I don't even need this job. I just do it for fun, and like my parents pay for everything. And yeah, I'll just start lying so I can avoid these conversations. But anyway, she goes, hey, what's your name again? And I tell her, and she goes, I'm gonna write it down because, I'm gonna pray for you. I feel like God has big plans for you and your career. Yeah, if God is real. But that makes me spiral because I have a weird relationship with religion and spirituality. And I was just talking with my mom, who's super Christian, literally the day before, about really like wanting, like, she was telling me she prays for me every day. And like I don't even remember if I was talking about this specifically, but I have told him in the past, like, one thing I want, because she always asks, like, oh, is there anything I could pray for? And like, even though I don't do that, I always will like tell her, like, oh, just trying to find a job, pay up my credit card debt. And then that happened the next day, and I was like, oh, so God is real and I'm going to hell. Cool. Imagine that's like God's way of being like, yeah, I have big plans for your career if you weren't a sinner and you didn't rebel. And since you are, now you have to work at a restaurant for the rest of your life. It's really funny and twisted and fucked up. So yeah, it's really fucked up. Like, I literally think the universe is out to get me sometimes. But also that's really dramatic because, like, I am well, we'll find out if I'm healthy. As of now, I'm pretty healthy. Besides, the PCOS. But, I don't like to do a comparison game, but I do have a lot of things that other people don't. I have my own apartment. I am at least able to pay my bills. I have lots of friends and creative interests, and I feel fulfilled in that way. But, sometimes on bad days, on bad mornings, such as today, you just think about everything that's going wrong. I'm just thinking about everything that's not right. And like, I literally feel like,
thank God.
Well, I had my doctor's appointment and basically they weren't able to tell me anything. I had to get blood drawn because they have to make sure there's no infection. She did say that my neck felt normal, so I guess that counts for something. And then if my labs come back normal, I'm gonna have to get a scan on an ultrasound on my neck, which, mind you, is expensive as hell. And I don't want to spend money on that. I hate when things like this go wrong. Can things just go right? Please. Anyways. Girl, I'm crashing out. Today is the day of crashing out. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what to do today. Because I got someone to pick up my shift today because I had to go to the doctor because I was freaking myself out. But now it's like I have less money to spend on the doctor's appointments. Today's the day of fake laughter. Like, anyway. My sweater's on fucking backwards too. So that's just another thing. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. I need to go eat. I haven't eaten yet. I always do that every time I go to the doctor. I always like forget to eat breakfast, and then they're like, "Are you fasting?" And I normally click yes because I am, like, on accident. And then I'm like worried that they think I have an eating disorder because it's always like I've never eaten. So today I put no, even though I technically am, but it doesn't really matter because I didn't need to be for the blood test that I did. So, girl, like, fuck my life. Fuck this shit today. Fuck this hard ass shit. It's literally fine. Like, I'm literally fine. My neck barely even hurts today. She said it doesn't look swollen. But also, I just have like a fat neck. So the whole time I didn't actually have a double chin. It's just my lymph nodes swelling. No, I don't have a double chin. It's just my lymph nodes. Double chin? That's not... No. Oh, no. That's like my lymph nodes swelling. Yeah, no, sorry. It's like a medical condition. I'm gonna start gaslighting people that I don't have a double chin. No? What are you talking about? That's literally like kind of fucked up that you would bring that up because it's actually like a medical condition. It's like really serious. You know, I have lymph nodes. It's actually not serious at all. Even if that was true, it's like literally not serious. It's right? I literally like almost cried at my doctor's office because she was like, okay, and like here's the number to call for the ultrasound. And I was like, oh my god, it's somewhere else, which means it's gonna be just expensive because they made me do a scan last time because some of my I don't even want to keep talking about this anymore. It's like frustrating me. It's not even interesting. It's nice outside, like it's chilly, which I love. I love a chilly day. So maybe I mean, where am I gonna go? It's too cold to like go to the park. Well, if I dress a little bit warmer, because right now I'm wearing shorts. But maybe I'll hammock at the park. And just bring a blanket. That could be nice. Because I was like, oh, maybe I'll go get coffee. Girl, don't spend the money. Don't spend the money. Anyway, I'm acting crazy on these vlogs today. Like, this is my sense of humor, but I'm wondering, like, I can imagine, like, someone's watching this. Well, it's probably fine. Imagine my future employers watching this. I guess they're not my future employer anymore, am I right? No, it's fine. You can totally go, like, oh, I know I said in that video, I was crashing out and saying, like, oh, like, I hate when company, if you do it, it's literally fine. It's literally fine, baby girl. Like, don't worry about it. As long as you give me a job, I don't care. As long as you give me the job, I don't care what you do with the other people. You don't have to say anything to them. You can block them. Literally, as long as I'm the one who gets the job, it's fine. Really, it's fine. Like, just forget what I said. If like that's why you're kind of teeter-tottering. I'm literally making up fake scenarios in my head. Anyways. I can't figure out how to end this video, so I guess you're coming with me. Young hearts, run free. My man and me. That song's real as fuck. Like, why would I be hung up like your man and you when I could just be single and be by myself? Like, who really needs to have sex? I don't actually really care that much. I just thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun to have casual little moments. But like, I don't see that in the cards for me. I guess it's not happening. So it's just me, myself, and I, baby. It's just me, myself, and I. Hoo-hoo, it's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die, 'cause that got me for life. Hoo-hoo. Whoever wrote that kind of popped off. Like, they're kind of onto something. Sometimes when you're having anxiety, you just gotta open up the windows, burn some incense, blast the music, plan your full moon party. That's what I'm about to do. And it's all good. My anxiety is really bad right now, but we're trying to make it a little better. So we're burning some lavender incense. Yeah, I really need to get a new pot for that plant. It's way overgrown, but yeah. Anyway, chicken nuggets for dinner. I did also go to the gym. Balance. These are actually the best frozen chicken nuggets. They slap hard. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't think that's the best spot to set y'all up. Maybe in the car ride home, I was pondering, like, okay, if I'm gonna make these videos and like record podcast videos, I want to like have a reason why. And I was kind of pondering, like, I started editing like the first one, and I haven't finished. I felt like I finished it, but then I was like, I want to like let this sit for a little bit and come back and watch it and like just like feel good about posting it, because I felt a bit unsure, feeling kind of insecure. And insecurity, I wanted to touch on that because I was thinking, like, okay, if I'm gonna create content of my life, one, I just think it's fun. I really do. So that's like a reason. But I wanted like a solid reason, like a purpose, I guess. And I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, the content I consume that I enjoy, that's like this style of content, it's people, not to be cliche, but it's people I relate to. And I'm like, okay, there's a lot of clips that I was editing where I was just like, oh my god, I hate how I look in that. Oh my god, I don't like how my face looks. And there's even clips where I talk about that, where I think I cut them out or like left maybe like a split in. And I was like, you know what? How is that helpful to other people who look like me or have the same insecurities as I do, or maybe completely different insecurities and completely different looks, but may benefit from just seeing like a real person? Oh my god, that makes me think of something else. So I was watching this show with a couple of my friends, Nick and Franco. Franco's a new friend, but he slays. It's, oh my god, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a show based in the UK where I think it's called like Naked Truth or something. Basically, it's a dating show, kind of. It's like a first meet dating show. There's one contestant who's fully clothed, important information, and then they have like 5 or 6 people standing, and like the top half of their body's covered. They're completely naked. So when I say covered, there's like a panel, and then each round, the person in the middle takes one person out, and each round it goes up more. So like first round you can see like their lower privates and like their butt if they turn around. Second round you can see like their stomach. Third round you can see like boobies or chest if it's like somebody who doesn't have boobies. So, and then eventually you see the face, and then for the last round the person who's like picking also gets naked. And my friend and I, anyways, all that to say, to explain the premise of the show, my friend and I were talking about how it's really cool to just see like normal bodies on there. And like, also I've never seen so many penises in my life. Like, I think that night was the night that I ever, like, the amount of penises I saw that night because of the show outnumbered the amount of penises I've ever seen in my entire life because I'm a lesbian. So, I don't particularly want to look at that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, side note. But I like the idea of media that just portrays real bodies. Because seeing bodies that look like mine, and faces that look like mine, and brains that think similar to mine sometimes feels good. And that's humanity, and that's life. So I think I want to be less harsh on myself while I'm editing these videos and try to focus on what I'm saying. And even when it comes to what I'm saying, not judging that too harshly. I think I would rather just make the videos like super long and cut out as little as possible. Also because that's just easier. Because like, oh my god, that scared me. It was just, my god. It takes so long to edit videos. I've done a lot of audio editing, which also takes a long ass time. I'm a perfectionist. So, my god, I stayed up so late. I haven't stayed up that late and I don't know how long. It was like 3-4 in the morning because I was just so focused on editing this video, and I kept rewatching like 10-minute clips and like trying to pick out the most interesting, and I was like, this is gonna be so long, like I don't even think anybody's gonna watch this, like, but who cares? It's for the love of the game. AKA vlogging. Like, what do y'all know about it? So, yeah. Yeah, I have a mission statement now. Mission statement. Well, it's kind of loose, but I guess like it just kind of inspired me to be a little bit more loose in my creative process.
Let loose, I said let loose.
I'm gonna see if the oven's hot enough. The funny thing about my oven, it doesn't have it doesn't have like the temperature knob. I don't know if you can see it. See, it's like this is supposed to be, so you just have to guess. I have this like old timey one in here, so it'll be a while. I normally just throw things in there and then just kind of like go off vibes because, you know, but I also have a gas stove, so that's nice. So stressed out because I got off work at 6 and I have this party that I'm setting up for, full moon party, and I'm nervous because a few people had canceled last minute, which typically happens, but I was worried about there being too many people, and now I'm worried about there not being enough people, but it should be good. It should be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Literally everything will be fine, and everyone's gonna get along, and it'll be fine, and like it's not gonna be awkward or weird. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Like, it's actually gonna be fine, like really fine, and like nothing is gonna go wrong. Like, yes, the party technically started 10 minutes ago and no one's here, but you know, it's fine. We're just chilling, we're just vibing. Yeah, I need to take my socks off. Ugh, this is the setup. Y'all, I'm stressed as fuck. I love hosting, but I also hate this part of hosting. Once everybody's here and I'm vibing, it's fine. But right now, y'all, I'm stressed. But we got some besties coming and it's always fun, but there's just a few people who can't make it, which happens. It happens. And everything's gonna be fine. And no matter who gets here first, it'll be fine. And if only 2 people came, it would be literally fine. And everything is fine. So yeah, literally everything's fine.
Sorry, I'm blocking the walkway.